Sarah and I went to a funeral today.
I looked outside and found this.
My brother just went in to the bank wearing a mask and is going to ask for $15,000. He'd probably go to prison.
I don't know where my parents are. They're still missing. So we were about to head out to go get some stuff for dinner tonight. And I looked outside and found this. This seat is ripped up and torn apart because of the dogs. It's also raining outside right now. But we have to stop this somehow. Like this one is starting to get ripped up, you can see right there. So we need to do something about it. And we might have figured it out. This is what we're doing. We got some spicy ground pepper, cayenne pepper I think, and we're putting it on there. So if they chew on that again, it's gonna be spicy, and they don't like spice. Because it's like peppers and stuff like that, they're not bad for dogs. They just don't, especially these two, that one right there, and Grizz, they don't like the spice. They hate it. So if they start chewing on that, licking it, they're gonna get spicy in their mouth and they're not gonna like it. So hopefully it'll make them stop wanting to chew on it and stop tasting and all that kind of stuff. That needs to stop. Grizz just licked the pepper and he's not liking it. He's smelling it, but he's not getting near it anymore. What if Grizz actually liked the pepper?
You know, it looks like he might actually. Look at that.
I think he's trying to figure out what the heck happened. Why his face is burning off now. We are headed over to the Rule Number 1 house because I have to film a video for my channel. Everything is set up over there, but my parents are not here. They went to the funeral today, and so we are going over there, and the boys and Lizzie are gonna play games on the Switch until we get done. Bye, Mim Kitty! So, I have the Switch, I have an extra camera, and so that's where we're going right now. And dinner is in the crock pot, making Mara soup, sole. I'm super excited. Love it.
Sarah and I went to a funeral today of a friend that we actually went to high school with, both of us. And my brother actually went as well. He's looking at me right now. My brother just went in to the bank wearing a mask and is going to ask for $15,000.
Whoa.
If that would have happened a year ago, he'd probably go to prison. But today he might get away with it because he's wearing a mask because of coronavirus and the money he's taken out of his own account. So we'll see if he can pull this off without going to prison. Okay, a little update here. Ronnie just sent me a text and he said this lady is taking a long time, which means
she doesn't want to give him any money.
But she just left the counter. So he's not saying that she's not doing it, so it might actually happen.
And now she's gonna make Sydney late for work.
You're gonna be late for work, yo.
It's okay, I can text my boss. He'll be chill with it.
Bosses these days are so cheap.
It's about time. Did you have to rob the bank?
I did, look. 15 grand, go. Look.
There we go.
Right,
Get rid of it, dude.
Getting rid of it.
He's buying that thing right there. Wait, never mind. Not that one. But something else.
This.
Like that. Oh, this.
Yeah. We're gonna send him walking.
Yeah.
So he's okay with it though.
Yeah, it's
taking
all
his
you,
phone,
man.
got all this stuff out of there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
There's the other
We need the other one. Okay.
All right, yeah, I need both for sure.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Keys.
Okay. Let's see if it'll start.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
All right. Cross your
baby.
fingers. Ready?
Yeah. Come on, baby. No gas?
It's not fuel.
Look at my stamp. Sydney gave me. She got these new eyeliners that had stamps on them, and so I asked her to give me one. And I showed Danielle, and she said, "Now I have Harley Quinn's mark." Yeah, so those guys are out in the cold and rain, trying to get the truck jumped, and I'm in here eating cookies. That's what you get to be a girl sometimes. And some of you might say, "Hey, I'm a girl, and I like to be out there jumping the trucks and putting on the jumper cables and doing all that stuff." I am so glad that you like to do that, because I don't like to do that at all. I don't like to be cold and wet, and so I am choosing to sit in the truck and eat cookies.
We're gonna go up inside this thing. Here we go. Going up, going up. Yeah, this is cool. Look at this. Goes all the way down that way. And there's the boom part. Oh, how do you get up there? How do you even get in here?
It's got a cover on.
Oh. Oh, it's got a cover on top. Cool. Have you ever wanted to destroy something so bad that you secured a hoist lift, a man lift, so you can drop stuff from it from 50 feet? 60 feet.
We love 60.
That's us. That's the goal with this truck, amongst a lot of other things. There's some trees that need to be trimmed, and a lot of other things that need to happen, but...
Buy a truck, but you don't buy jumper cables that work right, so you gotta...
Okay, the goal here is to get this international running. After going to that funeral today, I just got a renewed desire to just take on some of the crap in life with just a little bit more smile. It's raining right now, the truck's not running, we gotta jump start it, and it's incredible. I'm smile from ear to ear because you know what? This is life. It's good. Every day that we have on this earth is incredible. All right. There's 2 batteries in this one, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I heard the draw.
Did you hear the draw?
I heard it.
Think it'll start.
Yes. There it is. All right, it runs. We actually knew it ran. Ronnie's already been here once or twice actually to drive it and test drive it. So we knew it ran, but didn't think it would start today.
All right.
Okay, here we go. My first time riding in it. It's funny.
My hair looks
A week ago, Ronnie had this beard right down to here, if you remember right.
Now I got a bandana.
Now mine's longer than his, first time in 3 years. Okay, here we go. First time riding in this thing. Oh boy, it's a big truck. Big.
Ready? Out on the open road, man. She's running.
There it is.
So we were downstairs and Mara was drawing on the iPad, and Canyon and Lizzie both wanted to see what was going on, and Canyon was being angry and pushed Lizzie off. They was trying to push Lizzie off the chair, huh?
I was being mad.
Yep, he was being mad. And you weren't sharing, which means you weren't caring.
Uh-huh.
So we came up here and he kind of had a little bit of a fit, but you can see he's better now. We just had to sit down and talk about it. So, what are you gonna do next time?
Be good.
Good and?
Sharing and caring.
Yep, because sharing is caring. Because you might not have something that other people want, but you can sure share. Huh. So we had a good little talk, huh, Canyon? And I don't know where my parents are. They're still missing. Mara soup.
Mara soup. No, it's my favorite food in the whole entire world. And I have like never been able to choose a favorite food in my entire life.
Do you like Mara soup?
I forgot how it tasted.
Okay, we'll taste it and then you can tell us if you like Mara soup.
I remember that I loved it.
Mara?
We're all drawing right now.
Lizzie is drawing. I was drawing, but then Branson took my phone because he has to get video off of it. But we're all drawing. Az is drawing too.
We're headed home and we are going 55 on the freeway because the fog is so thick you can barely even see the road in front of us. You can't even tell on the camera really how thick it is. It's just like me in the car right now. You can hear Johnny, but you can't see him on the camera.
Nice teardrop, yo.
It's a heart, not a teardrop.
So, Sarah put this out on Facebook and Instagram today, but funerals have been something for me for many, many years that I really like. I love funerals. And it might sound morbid, it might sound wrong, and some people might disagree with it, but here are the reasons why I love funerals. Number one, you hear everyone talking about all the positive points of this person, which gossip can be the opposite, typically. Talking about the bad parts or the bad things or the things that we don't disagree with, or the things that we disagree with the way people do things. Funerals are different. We talk about and we hear about all of the good things that they do. And then the second reason why I love funerals is I always walk away with something that I take away from them that I want to be better myself. And it's typically something, not something like, hey, I want to become successful, or I want to work hard, or it's typically something that has something to do with relationships and the way that I could treat people differently, better. And so those are the things I love about funerals the most.
And funerals are still always sad, and you see the family and their loss and their heartache, and that is very sad. And funerals help us to think, like Johnny said, how we can become better people. And funerals aren't ever about how much money they made, or how many cars they had, or how much clothes they had, or any of that stuff. It was just about the character of a person.
Yeah, so today's funeral was just that. The hard part for us, if we can be a little selfish about it, I guess, is that Joe, the one that passed away, he's our age, and he's been battling cancer for about 6 months now. And his family, his wife and his kids, although they, had the opportunity to say goodbye to him for many, many nights before he passed, it's still going to be difficult because they don't get to have him around. Mm-hmm. And many of you feel that same way, I'm sure, because of a loss in your family. Could be a pet, could be a family member, could be grandma, grandpa, sibling, or in this case, parent. And the one thing that we always revert to, and again, it's one of those things that you can disagree with or agree with, however you feel, it's a personal thing, is the fact that we believe that we are created by a creator, and that we are all sons and daughters. In other words, we're all brothers and sisters, and that it doesn't just end here at this life, and that this life is part of this physical body that we're in, and there is more life after death, and it's all about the spiritual life. And so for us, it makes it a little bit easier, just a little bit easier in trying to understand that it's not the end, and that it's not completely over, and that those who have passed are still with us. And so anyway, we're going to continue to keep this sweet family in our prayers, and these kids that are now without a physical dad here to help them through certain things. We're just going to keep praying for them, because it's going to be difficult for them. And anyway, I looked at them today and it just broke my heart, but it also gave me strength, knowing that these are young kids that have been through so much, and they're so strong. They just showed a lot of strength, so it's very encouraging. But anyway, part of us being human is when we see that someone is sad, or in this case, someone's lost one of their loved ones so close to them, we mourn with them. We feel the same as them, and although it's hard to say the right words when you're talking to them, it's really about the feelings and the emotion of it. So anyway, Joe was a good man. And he was a teacher. He was an educator in so many different ways, and more importantly, he was an inspiring person. He inspired others to want to be better themselves in certain ways. So anyway, lots to say there, but I guess this was more of just our thoughts and our little tribute to Joe, and our gratitude for our experiences with him. We love you guys. Your value never changes. Yep. Even through these difficult times that we're talking about with loss of a family member. We're grateful for you. We love you guys, and never forget that.
You are worth it.
Worth it.
Bye, guys.